This is the YouTube edition of my book, A Course in Miracles Workbook Nuggets, which is a study aid for the course's workbook for students. I'll begin by reading my book's commentary on today's lesson over a visual of the book's text. I'll then return with some further thoughts on the lesson, which are only included in this YouTube edition of my book. Today's lesson is part of a 10-lesson group that runs from lesson 331 through lesson 340, each of which relates to the ego as understood in the course. I'll be repeating this same introduction for each of lessons 331 through 340, so you can skip past this introduction in the future if you like. Timestamps taking you directly to today's Workbook Nuggets commentary and my further comments are provided in the description below. In the course, the ego is our belief that we are separate and limited bodies with independent minds and wills. The ego is not a real entity, but an illusory, mistaken identity that we believe to be us. The introduction, which precedes these 10 lessons, tells us that, quote, "To know reality is not to see the ego," end quote. Today's lesson from my book and my further thoughts, which are only contained in this YouTube edition of the book, follow. A link to the book on Amazon.com is provided below. Lesson number 337, December 3rd. My sinlessness protects me from all harm. To receive the gifts described in the lesson, we must, quote, "accept atonement for myself and nothing more," end quote. In other words, when you remember that you are not your ego, you will see that you are protected from all harm. Only bodies and personalities are harmed. You are not a body. You are not your ego. The title of today's lesson is My Sinlessness Protects Me from All Harm. The lesson tells us, quote, "I need but accept myself, my sinlessness created for me, now already mine, to feel God's love protecting me from harm, to understand my Father loves his Son, to know I am the Son my Father loves," end quote. The point here is that you are protected from all harm as a result of who and what you are in truth. You are not your body or ego, each of which clearly can suffer harm. You are the sinless child of God, and as such you are incapable of being harmed. Now all you need do is to wake from the illusion to your sinless self. And the course, particularly the workbook, gives you all you need for that.